It was very beneficial to have an in-home visit to start the project because that allowed the person who was going to be in charge, Bob, to understand what our house looked like, what limitations there might be, and to help us come up with the final design for what we were looking for. We weren't really certain what exactly we wanted. We had ideas, we had some sketches that we drew up, but until we finally were able to sit down and understand some of the other aspects that needed to be considered, we were able to finally come to a final design. Everything was on paper, and it came out looking exactly the way I envisioned it to look and how it was designed. You always have a little apprehension when that first hammer strikes the wall and the demo begins, but once the framing was done and you could start to see things take shape, it was clear that everything was just going to work out totally fine, and the apprehension went away very quickly. The installation crews were great. They were very respectful. They cleaned up when they left. They asked questions when they weren't clear on something, and very approachable, and they were just fantastic to work with.
I had the first day that they really started the demo and the framing, the opportunity to be here, and it was, I was allowed to be part of it, asked a lot of questions along the way, and it was a great opportunity for us to be there, a part of that. And the beauty of working with Haley is you got that full package. And for us, that meant everything. And the comfort that when we first met with Bob and the plans were designed, that was transferred through the whole process. And it made it really, our comfort was always assured.
Working with Haley's was an end-to-end experience, from narrowing down all the different choices that can be a little bit overwhelming to ultimately the finished product, and to have it all be finished within about a week's time was just fantastic, because it allowed us to get our house back in order and was minimally disruptive. For me, my favorite part about the experience was watching the stone go up, because that's when it really seemed like it started to take shape. When they were done, it was just an amazing transformation, going from the rough framing to having stone up the wall, and it looked fantastic, and you could finally see what it was going to look like when it was all said and done.
For me, it really turned it from enjoying your home to loving your home. That structure before was just something that was, quite honestly, an eyesore, and the fireplace was not functional anymore. So we weren't able to have the heat source from it or the look, the ambiance. So it took it from our space that we just lived in to loving it.